What is up, people? Welcome back to another live stream of Mafia Definitive Edition. We played a certain game a couple of hours
Those
back.
first days in Salieri's bar
Let's
were slow.
get into another session.
I moved crates and delivered messages. The guys busted balls and told stories from the old country. Mostly, we just waited. I got to thinking, maybe life in Salieri's crew wasn't gonna get me clipped.
Come on!
The faces of these people is looking weird. If you can notice, you
Tommy?
can see what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
The graphics
Boss
are
is
not
waiting
quite
for you.
what we were promised
Thanks.
in the trailer, in my opinion. I'm not sure why other YouTubers are not so-called reviewers. YouTube reviewers are not pointing this out. But look at this guy's face. The guy right in front of me. Just look at his face. Looks like a plastic mannequin. Similar story is up with all these people. The story is particularly bad in the case of the guy towards the front right of me. Just look at his face. As I go closer, I guess it's going to become much clearer, but even now it's pretty bad. Not that bad, but pretty bad. Not sure what's going on here, but this is definitely not what we saw in the trailers and everything. Weird. I'm running the highest settings here for those who are wondering. Let me just show you. This is on PC, by the way. So if I go to display, yeah, so everything is maxed out in 1080p. So, except the VSync, which I'm about to turn on, and the motion blur. I totally hate the motion blur. So everything is set to highest possible, and still we are seeing these sort of artifacts in the faces of these people. I'm not sure why. Perhaps this will be fixed in another future patch. A future patch for a single player game.
There he is.
Anyways,
sorry I'm late.
Take a seat. And it's collection day, boys. So Tommy, you'll drive. Paulie and Sam can handle the rest. It'll be routine.
Just a handful of stops today.
Bill at the motel was a little short last month. So make sure he pays us the interest he owes.
No problem, boss.
Don't lay hands on anyone unless there's no other choice. Our clients need to understand that we provide a valuable service. They need to look at you and see Santa Michael. They need to believe you'll protect them.
So let Morella stoop to breaking legs. We're better than that. But the bills still due, and everyone pays up.
We can handle it.
Go see Ralphie about a car.
Okay, boss.
Oh, Vinny sent to say he's got something for you, Tom.
so we gotta stop to Vinny's at first and see what he has to say to us. Vinny is a short annotation for Vincenzo, I believe.
Hey,
This
just
is
the
our
guy.
shotgun guy, the weapons
I
guy,
saw this,
the Tony Stark
and I thought of you.
for Mafia. What a gun.
You ever carried a rat?
Shot him at the fair a couple of times.
Right. They don't count. Pointed at the target over there.
Oh, target, okay. Aim down sight.
Good posture, root bang. Brain all off the walls. Okay, now show me a reload.
How do I reload?
I open the chamber and away you go.
Alright.
All right, last thing, needs to be hidden. Stick it in your belt. Good to go. And when shooting starts, get behind something. And don't shit yourself.
Thanks, Vincenzo. I appreciate it.
Hey, the Frank and the boss is Vincenzo. To you, it's Finny.
Whatever. I don't think I'm going to be able to shoot this gun with the controller that I have. Unless until there is some sort of aim assist enabled. We'll see.
You guys need to be careful today, okay? Spoke to Biff. He said Morelos.
Oh, what is this newspaper about? 1 year since the crash. What crash? Perhaps they are talking about some sort of the market crash which might have happened in the 1930s.
You know how to get into one of these, Tommy?
Elbow goes through, reach inside. Easy.
And an afternoon to fix the window back up. Watch. And... learn.
You're a regular magician, Ralphie.
go. Oh, how to pick up a card lock?
Come on, Tommy. Show me what you can do.
Okay, I need to hold the left D-pad.
Okay.
And it's
Car.
done.
You got it. Have a good day, fellas.
One. One. Why the
First,
car-
we got Al. He runs a bakery on Longman Street. You know it?
Yeah, I know it. Al's late again?
Seems so. That's too bad.
बाहर जाने का रास्ता कहाँ? There it is. So we gotta go and collect some debts which we might have paid to the other people. The car sucks, by the way. If you are a GTA fan, you're going to have a culture shock of it, because the cars in this game are so freaking slow. टांगे की तरह चलती है, जब टांगा चला रहे हैं. But the ambience is quite nice.
Usually, when we do the rounds, we don't wreck every car on the road.
But I
It's
do.
a rule we have.
I do. I wreck every car in my way. What are you going to do about it?
Okay, this is it. Watch what we do today, Tom. When it goes smooth, it's a breeze. When they put up a fight, sometimes you gotta think on your feet.
Sure.
Just follow my lead.
Sam, Polly, how are you?
We're good. How's little Julie?
Ha! Not so little.
This letter is notification that you are default of your obligation to make payments on your agreed loan. This amount has been overdue since July 15, 1930. You have ignored requests to pay this debt. Unless the full amount is received within 2 weeks, I will have no choice but to instruct this bank to begin the foreclosure process on your home and business. Please act accordingly. How much is the debt?
Well, now she's turning into a pain in the ass, just like her grandma.
That's good to hear, Al. Real good. Now, you got any trouble around here? Any punks causing problems?
No, nothing like that.
Good. So you got the money.
I got it waiting in the back room.
Tommy will get it. You stay here where
we can see
you.
It's been real slow this month, Sam. I was worried I wouldn't have enough.
Al, I know you'd never hold out on us, but it's good you worry. I mean, how can we protect you and little Julia without payment? It's at the back of the shop, Tom.
क्या पड़ा है दुकान में? Collect the money. How do I collect the money? You okay? There's a.
Where's the money?
Terrone, feccia! Voi ci succhiate il sangue!
कौन सी गाली दी बे? हिंदी में बोल.
Via di qui! Lasciateci in pace!
Yeah, same to you. यहाँ क्या पड़ा है? Cigarette cards.
I got it.
See you next month, Al. Let us know if you need anything. Anything at all.
Sure will, Sam. Sure will.
चलो चलो.
And give our best to your mom, huh?
अच्छा वो इसकी माता श्री. The lady inside was his mother, and she was probably cursing us.
Okay, next up we got old Eugene's place. China store up on Tallow.
He's not dead yet?
Almost. Heard his nephew's taking over.
Whoa.
Drive safe, Tom.
I'm sorry
Oh,
for
he
that.
used to
Real
run this
hell.
nice place, Tom.
Thank you.
His name's not Eugene. Guy's a Chinaman. But it sounds like Eugene. Well, that's what we called him.
Polly slammed his head into the counter back in, what, 27, I think?
Yeah, it was hilarious. After that, no problems at all.
If you look, you can still see the blood. Poor old bastard couldn't scrub it out.
The honking sounds are so funny.
We keep some of these guys on our books to remind the Chinatown gangs there in our city, not theirs. But we don't know Eugene's nephew, so he might need reminded too.
Sharp left.
This is it.
Yeah. The brakes are shit.
I'll cover this one, Sam.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure.
He's doing the store on his own?
Yeah, when Polly's built up a little steam, he needs to let it out on his own. Just gotta let him get on with it. It's his way. You can hear it in his voice. Gotta let him lone wolf from time to time. Keeps him happy.
The graphics are really not what I saw in the...
Yeah, Eugene's nephew ain't having much fun right now. When he's going, Polly don't stop.
They borderline suck.
Once we were putting a squeeze on this tailor over in Holbrook. The guy ended up in a wheelchair.
They're certainly not what I expected. Just look at the face of that woman. Mannequin jaisi lag rahi hai. The woman right in front of the car, slightly towards the right.
Here he comes.
He's a fast worker.
Drive before the cop show, Tom. Next stop's Bill at the motel. Eugene's nephew's guy's money is ours next week, with some extra besides.
He doing okay?
He's okay.
How's the shop counter?
Yeah, that's seen some more blood.
How much blood?
And nothing he can't scrub out. Once he's back on his feet.
Wanna come out with us again, Tom? Get to hear even more about Chinese nephew guys scrubbing their own blood out of shop counters.
Yeah, seems like it's not too hard.
Not hard. Kinda not hard.
I don't know. Comes natural to you guys. Don't see why it can't come natural to me.
So anyone could do this. Me and Polly, we've been working these streets for years. You come in and you think you know it all.
I'm not saying that, Sam.
You've been a day on the job, pal. You haven't seen what we do. You haven't seen how we do it.
Sam, I think you oughta...
No, Polly. This punk thinks he can walk in here like a big shot. I put greasers like him in the ground.
I think you gotta say you're sorry, Tom.
Sorry, huh? Well, I'd say sorry if I couldn't see the bullshit smile you're trying to hide.
You got him, though, Sam! You got him!
I could smell the crap in your pants from here.
Nah, you didn't get me.
When little Tony first came out with us, I had him on his knees before he knew I was yanking his chain.
You know, actually, I'm not liking the frame rate that I'm getting. I'm going to just lower for graphics a bit. Let's turn on the motion blur and because brake lighting, indirect lighting. Let's turn down the indirect lighting. Let's turn down the reflections. And let's turn down the volumetry effects.
Yeah, you did better than him anyways.
Much better.
Jesus, I hate it out of the city.
You hate it most places.
Yeah, but out here it's worse.
How come there's a place so far out of town on our books?
Out of town's the safest place for deals. Safest place for card games. The safest place for most of the things we do.
We're expecting a big bag of money today. The guy owes. If it ain't big, boss will be pissed.
Yeah, this place is a real earner. Oftentimes the places that get you the most dough are the ones most people don't look at twice.
Just recently the motel's had a new lease of life. Last stop before Lost Heaven, a rum coming up from Cuba.
They drive it this far?
Sure they do. And that's how we can sell it so expensive. Bill's Motel has gotten to be the place where crates get exchanged. Salieri protects it, but he lets the other families use it too.
Even Morello?
To keep the peace? Sure. Plus it's far enough away that no one cares. So long as everyone's making money, no one's gonna rock the boat. Anyone else starting to miss the side of streets and sidewalks?
You not one for the great outdoors, Polly?
He's not one for anything. Indoors, outdoors, in the city, out of the city. I hate it out here. Like when we sit in the field doing some booze handover or something. It's always knee-deep in shit, and most times it's dark. Okay, there it is. Finally. Wait for us here, Tom. We'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Trees don't look as good as I expected. The cars don't look as good as I expected. The skin textures do not look as good as I expected. Is there something wrong with my system or what? Okay, what happened?
Tom, I took
Very
one.
good,
Jesus Christ, Polly!
Tell Salieri from here on out this place is ours. Capiche? And don't come back, or you'll end up in worse shape than your friends.
Get Phil. They're trying to beat information out of him. I gotta get you to a doctor. I can wait.
साला यही काम रह गया इनको ड्राइव करो इनको जहाँ पे जाना है फिर इनकी जान बचाओ फिर इनको हॉस्पिटल लेके जाओ
Okay, just hang on.
कुछ नया करने को दो भाई गन निकाल लो तो यहाँ से तो नहीं जा सकते अंदर प्रोबेबली जाए क्या कहीं और से देखते हैं all right, I like it. And let's sneak behind that guy.
Stay on our toes.
And put him down. Off we go. Just look at the guy's face. कितने बकवास textures. Just look at his face. एक pimple भी नहीं है. Let's hide the body. Where should I hide it? Perhaps yeah. Although I'm not sure what kind of a difference it is going to make. अभी भी खुले में ही है. Something is better than nothing. I believe. चलो. Where is my gun?
Someone there?
Of course.
So much better than.
Of course I'm there. I'm there.
Catch!
Headshot.
Took him out! This guy
Oh,
was
city. Oh no no no! अबे चल ले! चलिए ऐसे.
Guys off!
भागो ऐसे. इतनी देर लगती है कि उड़ान. कहाँ से था नीचे का रास्ता? आखिर कहाँ से दिशा भ्रम हो गया हम ये रहा
I see him!
Oh no 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 रोबोटो गिलोटी यही होगा वो जो कब्जा करके बैठा है Oh God, गलत जगह ले लिया भाई, कवर गलत जगह। And how do I refill my hand?
Grabbing cover.
Okay, you are gone, and you are also gone. वो ये कैसा बग है? नहीं बग नहीं है, मेरे को लगा हवा में ढक्कन तैर रहा है, जो भी चीज़ है क्या? तो तुझे क्या लग रहा था पानी होगा के? Hello Richard, how are you doing?
Sam, they really went to work on you, buddy. Christ. Come on, you'll be all right. You're tough as nails. Oh, shit. He's got the money, Tom. I'll catch the bastard.
Of course, I'm gonna catch the bastard because I'm the one who cleans the problem.
He's okay. Inside.
Then go get the money.
इस वालों को भी जान की परवाह नहीं है, पैसे पहले आते हैं लोगों के। आराम से जाते हैं। गाड़ी क्यों नहीं पहुंचे? हाँ, नाइस, नाइस। If we are in the car, we are going to have infinite ammo. Oh God! Yes, किया. Oh God! ये क्या है भैंस की? हाँ, इतनी डिफिकल्ट हैंडलिंग क्या है? क्या है? ये जो ट्रक है 1930 का। जाने का नहीं दूंगा तेरे को मैं। ये देख।
That was what I saw at cost. What it meant to be on the inside. I should have took off there and then. But I couldn't go back to being a nobody.
क्या है गड्डी में? देखिए जरा।
So that's how a regular palooka goes from cabbie to mob enforcer overnight, is it? Just dumb luck?
Didn't feel that way at the time. Me parking on that particular street Taking a break just when Paulie and Sam are coming around the corner. What are the odds? I felt like, I don't know, like someone was watching out for us.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, pal, but it's a lucky break all the same. I mean, one day you're busting your back, doing an honest day's work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since the day you stepped off the boat, and the next you're stuffing your pockets full of Salieri's dirty money and lording it over the rest of us.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. Back then, Salieri didn't have the run of the city. For every buck Salieri made, Don Morello would turn 10. He paid off cops, politicians, judges, and anyone he couldn't buy, he scared into looking the other way.
He did seem to have the city jumping at its own shadow, I'll give you that.
You hear anything about Joey Crackers?
Yeah, got his name in the Morello file, sure. Boxer, right?
Yeah, that's the guy. The way I hear it, Joey was just driving to the gym one morning. Probably daydreaming about winning a belt or something.
God damn it! Moron! You're driving with your goddamn eyes closed? Look at this! Jesus, Mary, Joseph, Tom Morello, I didn't know it was you.
You know anybody else driving a rare import in this part of town, Joey?
No. Well, then, I'm sorry, I was driving real slow.
You're saying this is my fault?
No, no, sir. I ain't never been in no accident.
Well, repairs are gonna be expensive.
Oh, you're not gonna need that, sir. The tires are just fine. The grill's a little bent up is all. I mean, I got a cousin I
अपनी खुद की गलती और दिन दहाड़े पेल दिया उसको, पुलिस वाले खड़े होकर देख रहे हैं। ऐसा ही कुछ तो हमारे मुंबई में भी चल रहा है आजकल। पुलिस वाले खड़े देख रहे हैं, लोग उड़ा के जा रहे हैं सुशांत जैसे लोगों को।
Someone spun you a tale, pal. You got an informant right there says Morello made a mint every time Crackers went to the mat.
That's true, too. And still, Morello left that poor sap dead in the street. Head all caved in.
That don't square.
Well, maybe the Don knew Joey's career was on the downhill. Maybe he was trying to scare some other guy into paying up. Who knows? Don Salieri chalked it up to Morello not being able to think straight when he was mad.
You, have any more run-ins with Morello's crew back then?
Not at first. For a couple of years after I joined up, things were quiet. We got into a few dust-ups with guys trying to muscle in, but elsewise it was just the usual routine. We were running booze, offering protection, me and the boys doing the rounds to collect, small time. But I ain't gonna lie. Most days, we was also having a bit of fun.
Okay, I think I'm gonna end the stream at this point.
Tommy, thanks for getting down here so quickly.
If you didn't,
Yeah, sure
tell
thing,
me what
boss.
you did not
What
like.
do you need?
You know,
If
there's a
did,
race coming up.
Like
Oh,
it,
yeah. Paulie
leave
and
a
Sam
thumbs
have
up,
some money on the
subscribe to
local.
the channel and
Mikey
see you in
Dunn.
future streams.
That's the guy.
He's a good kid,
Take
but a
care
bit
and
of a
good night.
scrapper. Not too smart with
See
his
you.
money. A few years ago, Mikey comes to me asking for a loan. He wants to get new tires so he can keep racing.